Hey guys, I'm Missy from Cosmic Love Rehab, and I just wanted to do a energy update for this week. And I feel like this video will probably be not only for this week but for the following weeks. Okay, so right now, what is happening with a lot of us is that there are situations. You might have found, like, maybe last week or the last few weeks, where things are happening in your life, um, and some of the things that are happening you kind of don't even have an explanation for. Like, you're sitting there scratching your head, like, huh? Um, and they're making you feel like your power's being taken away. So some of these situations will be things that you might feel like you can control, and other situations will be situations where just come out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're just like, huh, like, what, this isn't fair, like, I don't deserve this. And it could really start to feel like there's pressure being put on you, and you're not having an understanding of why this is happening. So I want to explain to you um, what's going on, why this is happening, and what you probably will be experiencing this week, okay? And for some time after. So you might find yourself in a place where all of a sudden you have this, like, serious attitude, okay? Like, where you're just starting to tell people off, and it's like your emotions are going back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, one minute you're okay, the next minute you're like ready to snap, okay? You're like, and guess what? That's okay, because remember, when you're talking about balance, sometimes you will go left just to come all the way back to right to come in the middle, okay? So a lot of times that's how we find balance, is going from one extreme to another in order to understand the balance of it, right? So the reason why this is happening, the reason why you may find that situations in your life are happening that you didn't plan for, or that you almost don't even have anything to do with, but yet it affects your life in a major way. It's almost as if things are happening and you can't really understand why it's happening to you. Like, what did you do to deserve this, right? And so really, these situations are a gift for you, even though they don't feel like it. And the gift is for you to take your power back. The gift is for you not to sit on the fence anymore in your life, okay? And for you not to put up with things that don't really feel good to you, or that aren't in alignment with your own inner value system, okay? So you might find that the universe is, like, allowing this pressure to be put on you from these outside situations that may seem like they have nothing to do with you, but it's just helping you to get in alignment with what you truly desire and what you truly believe that you're worth. And so you might start when these situations happen to you, you might start questioning your worth. You might start it might feel very uncomfortable inside, because here you're dealing with different scenarios that don't seem fair to you, but yet some of these situations could feel like attacks, and attacks coming from nowhere. But it is to help you take a look at what you're saying to yourself. You know, what are you believing about you? You know, and so when people are attacking you or attacking your character, do you believe what these people or these situations are saying about you? Is that reflecting what you say about yourself? You know, this is really going to be a moment to check in with yourself and see if you are in alignment with your desires, you know, and your values. And what have you been putting up with? There's an underlying anger inside of you, at least for some of you, okay? And the reason why is because you've been feeling invisible. because you've been feeling like nobody has heard you. And so here, the universe allows and brings in these situations um, to show you that you're not invisible. So that pressure could make you feel like you want to start snapping out on everybody. And you know what? For some of you, you will. And that'll be okay. Really, it will be. I'm not giving you permission to do anything, but I'm saying that some of you guys will be snapping out on people, and you will all of a sudden be like, no, I'm not putting up with that. Hell no. You might just find yourself switch and start snapping out. But it's really for you to kind of find your voice. Sometimes the voice has to be loud for you to hear it, right? Because you might have been just talking regular and nobody's listened. Nobody's actually saw you. So now that those muscles are getting strengthened, you know what I'm saying? And, the Saturn retrograde, I believe it is. And then there's a Pluto retrograde that's going on, I think both for like 4 months. There's a Taurus moon coming up. What else is going on? Hell, I don't remember. I'm not really an astrologist. I study it a little bit, but I wouldn't consider myself an astrologist. So, but these things are happening for us to really face ourselves. Like, stop hiding. That's what this is about. And so you might find yourself giving 0 fucks at this point. Like, you might just find yourself just going all over the place, like, hell no, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. You might even go over the line. You might cross the line with some things. But just remember to check yourself and to really examine yourself in these moments, or to go back and examine yourself and know that it's going to balance out. It's going to balance out, but you will feel more in your power. You will feel more in your power because this is becoming the natural you. Where before you might have been quiet, you might have put up with things because that's what you were used to doing, and you were afraid that people would walk out of your life. You were afraid that all of a sudden, you're gonna find where you've been being passive aggressive. And for those of you who have been aggressive, you might find yourself even becoming more aggressive. But it will get to a point where it's almost going to shock you back into a natural rhythm. You see what I mean? So just don't be like too afraid of yourself. And I don't even really feel like you're going to be anyway, because I feel like you're going to start, like, this new coat that you're putting on is going to fit. It's not going to feel like it's so far-fetched and so far away from you. It's going to feel like it's you. You know what I mean? Because it is you. It's one side of you. And you're not going to, like, it's not going to be like, I need to hold on to this person, or it has to be this. For those of us who are in spiritual connection, you're not going to be so much focused on who the person is anymore, because you care about yourself so much that you don't give a damn if it's the twin flame angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, if it ain't aligning with who you are, and if it doesn't feel good anymore, you're done. Like, fine, you don't want to ride this train, then get the hell off. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter to you anymore, because you just all of a sudden, and it's not really all of a sudden. It's more about the things that have been happening over time. And the universe is just allowing a little bit of a shakeup, but there's shakeups you can handle, by the way. It's nothing that you can't handle. It's not anything that's going to happen that, it's going to be so terrible that you can handle it, because you're going to be more in your power now. You're going to be coming more from a place of personal power instead of just giving it away and allowing yourself to become small. You're now going to be like, I'm not invisible. You're going to hear me. And this is the way it's going to be. And if you don't like it, kick rocks. I mean, that's pretty much what, where you're going to feel yourself at this week. And in one sense, it's going to stir, It's going to ruffle some feathers, but in another sense, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. And again, I'm not giving anybody permission, although I'm not here to give permission anyway. I'm not saying go out and do something crazy. I'm saying that if you find yourself in a space of anger and feeling very powerful all of a sudden, this is how it is, and I really don't give a damn what you do. I'm not going to do anything extra for you. I'm not going to quiet myself so you can be happy. I'm not walking on eggshells anymore. I'm not going to be emotionally silent. I'm not going to hide who I am so I don't rock the boat. If it rocks the boat, by all means, peace. That's what you're going to say. So, but remember, this is just to bring you back in balance. This is the energy shift that's necessary. Because you can't be visible if you're invisible, right? So you aren't signing up for that class anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you're no longer co-signing to that that idea of not being heard. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have for you right now. But again, I am here. I'm an intuitive healer. I use the tarot, and I look at your energy and I see how we can move forward. While you're still staying in your personal power, while you're taking control of your life and creating your life and not just waiting on people and situations to show up, but you're actually playing an active role. And just one session and you will see changes. So if you want to work with me, the information's in the description. Have a great day.